I'm watching the Dynasty doc, seeing you in the background every now and then on Apple TV. And the conversation that you hear all the time in our business of, well, Belichick's overrated. He's nothing without Brady. Listen, Andy Reid doesn't have this Hall of Fame, run that he's going on without his quarterback. And the quarterback needed Andy Reid to become Patrick Mahomes. And the first couple of episodes of this documentary just crystallizes how tough a decision it was for Belichick to stick with Brady, not once, but twice. Once after getting smoked by the Rams, after Bledsoe is cleared to return, and then once when Bledsoe gets them to the Super Bowl against the Rams when Brady gets hurt. And Super Bowl week, he sticks with Brady again. What's your recollection of those moments when you see this, Tom?
That was, to me, my biggest sticking point with the first two episodes.
Okay.
Bledsoe was like 10 for 21 for 73 yards in that AFC Championship game. He hit Joey Porter between the fives. He threw another pass over his head, falling down. He was a problem before. Somebody did a really interesting thing. They compared Mac Jones' numbers to Tom Brady's numbers, to Drew Bledsoe's numbers in their final 26 starts. Mac Jones actually had better numbers. Drew Bledsoe at that point was not the same quarterback. So the decision Bill made was convincing the fan base and ownership that he doesn't have it anymore. But it was very clear to people covering the team, and there was no decision to be made going into the Super Bowl. I mean, Tom was like, I think 12 for 18 for $130 in the first half before he got hurt. So to me, that my recollection, and even that Saints game, the Rams game, if you look at that game, the Patriots came out of that game on top of the world. There was no one looking at Tom Brady and saying this guy needs to be replaced. They highlighted the two picks, but that was 24-17, and the Patriots and the Rams both said, wow, that was a really close game. That was a really tough game. Yeah, he had two picks, yes. But overall, and Brady did it the next week against the Saints, they showed that there wasn't a decision to be made. Now, Bledsoe felt entitled to his position, which one would understand with a $100 million contract. But the Patriots built a trap door into that contract because of their misgivings. Remember, the landscape was the Patriots were building a new stadium. They were the worst team in the NFL by record and by roster in most people's minds. They needed a hood ornament to build the new stadium. Bledsoe was a hood ornament, but they didn't love the way he played. Bill had undressed him at Cleveland, at New York. And once they had an opportunity to replace him and Brady played at the level that they thought he might, it was curtains.
So it wasn't as gutsy a call as it's being portrayed in this documentary?
It was gutsy in that Bill was walking the same plank he walked in Cleveland. I thought they did an awesome job of illustrating just how poisonous and toxic the Cleveland situation was for Bill to stick his hand back in that fire. But the fan base and a large contingent of the media was 50-50. Fan base was probably 60-40, enough of Drew. And I think the media was closer to 50-50. I mean, I remember saying to Ron Borges the night that he got hurt, don't be too nice to him because he got, and I didn't know how bad it was. I said, just because he got hurt, don't ignore how bad he's been in this game. And then when we found out, I said, he's not going to get his job back, Ron. I told him the next day, and we argued for an hour.
I bet. I bet. So have you learned anything over the first 4 episodes at all, Tom, of this doc? I
love to hear the words put to it in a way that they haven't been before by people like Scott Pioli.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot there. I learned more intimately and granularly the FU nature of the 2007 season. You know, you could sense it, but just to hear the players articulate how much they wanted to dominate the competition. But I'll tell you, the episodes coming up, I've had the opportunity to watch them because I was, asked to contribute. It's really, really good.
They are great.
And even this one. Yeah.
No,
go ahead, buddy.
No, I'm sorry. I mean to interrupt. My 13-year-old is the diehard Patriot fan of my 3 kids. It's like a learning experience for him. It's like a history lesson for him.
It is. It's amazing. And the next 2, I believe, are Brady's knee injury, which you're like, do I really want to watch that? Yes, you do, because they do a very nice job of showing how well Castle played. He didn't play as well as kind of is indicated, but how, and I love Matt, just get off the phone with him, but they show that Brady watching Castle succeed put him on pins and needles and reminded him just how replaceable everybody is, which led to the Jimmy drafting, which led to Brady's response to that, which led to his need for that last contract that didn't come. So Brady was always mindful, and you're going to see this as we go through these few episodes of, I know how I got this job. It was because of a door that was cracked open and I slithered through it. Somebody else can do that to me.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.